Hi, everyone, and welcome to our Game of the Week. Finally, it's here. The focus of the college football world right here on this field today, and we can't wait. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Crumstreet. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Cougars will kick this deep to begin the game. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Tailback with another carry. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's inside the 10 now. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Pitches to the back, and he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return begins inside the 10. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the option play. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. breaks loose at the 40. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, BYU. No chance to catch him.
Love how the quarterback waited until the last possible second to draw the defense in until he pitches it out on the option play. And not only does he get big yards, but they turn into a touchdown.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Looks to his left and makes the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be first down. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The Longhorns pick up enough yardage for a first down.
So it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. Movement at the second level of the defense now. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Here's a screen pass to the running back. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. The Longhorns starting a new series here on first and 10.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Deep ball caught inside the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns.
This guy... We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And it gets into the end zone, so it builds the lead to 8 now. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. He's got it already past the first down marker. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Ball handed to the running back. And the ball on the ground. The offense recovers the fumble.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. First down and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Now, a fourth down.
The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They'll feed the back again. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO, but the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
On a wide receiver screen with a corner that tight, you've got to do a good job of blocking him or screening him. Nobody there, and a quick reaction by the corner allows him to make a nice play.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas 15, BYU 7.
And the Cougars will look to convert here on fourth down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And the wideout goes in motion. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown for Brigham Young.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. Fourth down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
Coach deciding to go for the two-point conversion to tie the score right here. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he's not going to get there. They come up empty and miss a chance to tie the game. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
BYU 13.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there.
Texas offensive. Will take over. First and 10.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. First down. They're going to throw the football. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Quick throw, the catch is made. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on fourth down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's got it. Enough for a first down. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Chris, how about this? You're inside the red zone. You get the fourth down. You go for it. You show that aggressive approach. Your players love that you show confidence in them. And you're rewarded with a first down.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Trying for the touchdown. They'll test the left side. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And now the try for the two-point conversion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he makes the grab, a successful two-point try, and they bump the lead up even more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The BYU back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? The junior were able to bring him down quickly.
You know, even though positive yards are gained here, I think the defense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They looked very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
Receiver in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Running back grabs it on a screen. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screenplay works.
Well, that's exactly why you dial up a screen. The defense is over-committing to the pass rush and trying to apply pressure on the quarterback. Great execution, plenty of space available, and, man, he had a convoy downfield to help him pick up big yards.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Handoff from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Finally brought down, but the offense moving close to the red zone here. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Pressure is coming. He's moving out of the pocket. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Makes the defender miss. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Good misdirection play right here. A lot of coordinators around the country like to throw that play in there just to kind of keep the defense guessing.
They're going to run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Defense is coming after him. And he goes down, but there's also a flag down. It's on the defense. It's going to be a first down. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to make a big play downfield. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Boy, when you get a one-on-one opportunity, you got to cash in on it. And this Texas receiver makes a great play to be able to come up with a big gain. This defense cannot just load up on the run game and the quarterback and leave these receivers one-on-one.
Touchdown, Longhorns. This offense really clicking.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Texas 30, BYU 19.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
They'll try to run it with the option. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. In a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. Brought down, but the game moves the ball all the way to the +42.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it here. Great move in the open field. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action to keep hammering away with that run game.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 1st and goal, handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Trying to find the end zone off the right side.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on 2nd goal. Now it's 3rd and goal for the offense.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on 3rd down. Now we got a 4th down situation, and now you're in the red zone. You got to wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice and try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown?
And it's good.
Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The offenses have had their way so far. These defenses looking for answers. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
It's now second down.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Throws it to the right. And the ball caroms into the receiver's hands. They make the tackle, but it's a big gain. Ball near midfield, spotted at the 49.
That's just great awareness here by this running back not to give up on the play. That ball gets deflected, but a good job of having the awareness and the hands to be able to catch that ball and end up getting some positive yards.
Tries the right with a quick throw, and it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. He's looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, and the onside kick works to perfection.